This is my ferocious dog. I have this little girl with me right now because she's being a brat and won't stop whining and barking and fucking little everything because my wife is in bed sick right now. God forbid she's not with my wife every 2 seconds. And she can't be in there because she keeps licking her and bothering her, don't you, you little shithead? So this thing has to sit here in the garage with me because if I let her inside the house, she scratches at the door the whole time until she can get in. Pain in the butt. Love her to death. She's so cute though. It's so fluffy. It reminds me of Minions. It's like, it's so fluffy. Look at it. It's so fluffy and it looks like she's pissed. Raven, are you pissed? Anyways, let's talk cars. Ryan, why are you wearing sunglasses inside? Number one, I can if I want to. Number two, my eyes are bloodshot. Number three, I don't know, because I have them on right now. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I like wearing sunglasses. I know the biggest thing is because your eyes tend to wander, and like, I know I'm real bad. I'll be looking up here, over there, down here, wherever. So this, you can't tell where I'm looking right now. I could be looking over there for all you fucking know. So it just makes my life easy, especially when editing, I don't look as bad. So anyways, let's get on topic. Let's talk about performance shops. If you guys saw my past video, you saw a video regarding a Supra that I call This Poor Supra. Now that Supra was worked on by a shop that was, I wouldn't say local, but they're within 2 hours or so of where I live here in Pennsylvania. If that gives you better understanding, because everyone wants me, why don't you tell the shop, Ryan? Tell the shop, tell the shop. Well, it's not my place to tell the shop. I do not own that vehicle. That owner, the guy who brought the car to me, does. I'm not a performance shop, so I don't want to be giving bad-mouthing the shop. If that owner gives me the go, then I'll think about it. I'm not even sure if I'll still do it, but I'll think about it. The owner has to give me the go first before I can even do anything. And I'm not even going to pick on him about it or even ask about it because I really don't want that bothersome on me, besides the fact that I wanted to show you guys shit can get fucked up real easy on these cars if you don't know what you're doing. So anyways, I want to list out some shops for you guys that I've worked with and I trust. Everything I'm going to list today is a company I've dealt with in some form or manner. I won't list a single shop that I've never dealt with. I just won't do that because that would be falsifying information in my eyes because I've never dealt with them. You can see what you read on the internet and that's great and all, but until I physically have dealt with them before, I'm not going to give my opinion, as my dog is licking my feet right now because I have new shoes on. Awesome. Shop number one, Freed Engineering. So Freed Engineering is a company out of Maryland here. My one friend Chris actually works for them. Shout out to you, Chris, for being a badass that you are. He's got a Turbo IS300. But anyways, they are a great shop that does a little bit of everything. Tuning, they build parts, they make CNC machine parts, they build engines, they do a little bit of everything. So Freed Engineering, great company, great people. Ben Freed is the owner of the company. His brother Billy Freed works there and Chris works there. I don't believe they have any other employees besides that. Well, I guess Jason Hunt is their tuner as of right now, that I last knew. So great company, great people to deal with. I'm actually using their fuel pressure regulator bracket on my car that bolts right to the side of the intake manifold. Fitment was perfect, came pre-powder coated, and it was about 60% cheaper than Powerhouse Racing. Now, there's nothing against Powerhouse Racing, but it just happened to be a local company, and I've dealt with them before, so I went with it. So that's one company. Number two, MVP Motorsports. Now, this name is probably, if you're in the super world, is known from here to kingdom come, either good or bad. In recent years here, MVP Motorsports had a little bit of a bad rep. Owner is Dusty Womack. It's not his fault. I'm going to put that out there right now. He kind of let, I guess I can't say that, but kind of let the company go. What I mean by that is he had management step in. He is an owner, thought that he was at the point where he can let someone else take over and kind of run with the company. This is my understanding. If Dusty would like to speak in on this, I would love to speak with him directly, which I might even message him just to get a little bit better info on this. But the company was kind of ran by another guy, and he had some employees there that started to steal from him, pretty much, which no one wants that. Now, I don't wish that upon anybody. They kind of weren't doing their job and pretty much screwing over Dusty, which sucks because before that, Dusty had the best reputation in the industry. MVP Motorsports was known as one of the best places to go to if you needed any type of parts, especially for the Supra. That was their bread and butter, and they could get everything from Japan that most shops couldn't get. So it was always a good deal for all of us. Here of late, I ordered my cans from them. Boom, I got them immediately on Black Friday. When they have thousands of orders, bam, that shit came within a week. They said they had it on the shelf. They double check everything, and boom, it was at my house. So I have nothing but great things. I've dealt with Dusty and Robert, who used to work there. He now works for another company, which I'll speak on that here in a little bit. Fantastic. Absolutely, I would 100% buy from MVP Motorsports tomorrow and not think twice about it. I've been dealing with them since 2010, and they've been great this whole time. Next up, Titan Motorsports. Now, this is also a big name in the game. Even if you're not into Supras, everyone knows who Titan Motorsports is. These guys have been around for years upon years now, and they're pretty much the king of the 2JZ world, I guess, between them and Real Street. Great. I have their sway bars on my car. I bought multiple parts for them. I usually bought from Sean back then. I'm not even sure if Sean still works for the company. It's been a couple years now since I've bought from Titan, being honest. But every time I did deal with them, everything was shipped immediately, and I usually got it within 2 days. That's right, 2 days of ordering it. I live in Pennsylvania. So they literally, as soon as you get your order, boom, it's shipped out as soon as they can get it out to you. They want the product at your door and you to be happy. So I can't say anything bad against Titan Motorsports either. Number 4, Real Street Performance. Now, Real Street has really blown up here in recent years. I think what really started them out was they were known as a 2JZ shop, but they had this big thing that went around of a S2000 they had built. Actually, I don't think it was built. It was a big deal because it was a stock motor running like 9s. It was insane. I believe it was actually Gio's car, who works for MVP Motorsports, Real Street. Get myself tongue twisted. And they just blew up. And man, I never even heard of the company. And then I found that they were really big for Supras. And shit, I think everyone started buying from them, and they've just blown up within the last 3 or 4 years. It's insane how fast that company has grown. Jay has done a great job. The business model seems to work. And I bought multiple things from them also, and they've been great. Now Robert, who I was saying earlier, used to work at MVP Motorsports, now works for Real Street. Robert DeAngel, great guy. If he ever even sees this video, shout out to you, buddy. Keep doing you. I do need to buy some parts from you. I'm sorry, man. It's been a little while. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm sorry, man. I need to get some parts from you here eventually. But great guy to deal with. Company's great that he works for. They treat their employees well. I can't say anything bad about them either. I'm not sure if I should list any of the bad companies, but maybe I'll get to that here in another video. I'll do that for you too, guys. Maybe listen to companies I wouldn't recommend buying from, but that might also get me a little bit of trouble too, but might be worth it. One I've been dealing with here recently a lot is Jose from Kaizen Motorsports. If you guys have been following this video series at all, I deal with Jose a lot. He is actually currently building my harness, which should be shipped out here this Monday. Today's Saturday, and I should be able to get the car to start here. I used the tweaked harness before, and I decided to go with him on this one, as he kind of showed me what makes his harnesses different from everyone else. Kind of takes a Toyota approach to it, uses quality pins and connectors. Instead of just using a standard connector, he uses a gold-plated connector, so you make sure you have a quality signal through the line. I guess that's how it works. Sorry guys, I'm not the wiring guru here, but it gives you a better signal, just like anything. When you have a HDMI car, if you have our HDMI cable, they're usually gold-plated on the ends to give a better signal or get, I guess, a better communication across. So I'm hoping the harness comes out as nice as he says it's going to be. It's going to be covered 100% in Raychem, which I think is going to look badass also. So I'm pretty excited about getting that. I've ordered some other things, an oil feed and drain line from him, made by XRP. XRP makes a quality product also, but I bought it through Jose, and it's a little pricey, but fitment and the quality of the hose, I know I'll never have to have an issue with it versus the eBay stuff I was using before. So I shouldn't say eBay, I bought it from Boost Lab, but the stuff from Boost Lab looked like everyone else's. So I don't know. It could be quality, I don't know, but I was having issues with there, so went with this XRP stuff and never had an issue since. Speaking of that though, Boost Lab, where I've got my S366 and my oil feed and drain line, it was great. The S366 has been completely fine for me. The only issue I had was with the feed line. Drain line I'm still having no issues with, to be honest. But I was having issues with their feed line. Now, that being said, I don't think it was anything on Boost Lab's fault. I think it was just a faulty product in itself. I just decided to go with XRP instead and go with Jose and his shop. Did I have to do that? Absolutely not. I think Kirk at Boost Lab would have taken care of me in a heartbeat. But I decided, you know what, I'm just going to buy something different and try it out. Jose said he had an idea of what I needed. He had a pre-cut hose. He clamped everything together, sent it out to me, and it's worked great ever since. So nothing wrong with that, but that's what I've been using for now. So Boost Lab is another great place if you're looking to buy parts or looking to get anything in general with dealing with turbos. Their big thing is turbos and anything of that nature. They do sell ECUs, a little bit of AEM stuff, little things here and there, but they're, I would say 80 to 90% of their business, from what I can see, is turbo sales, turbo rebuild sales. They fully balance. Oh, injectors also, I'm sorry. They do, you know, injector work too. So if you need injectors cleaned, all that kind of stuff, they do that also. But yeah, they're called Boost Lab for a reason. Turbos are their big thing. They're big sales. They're big on Borg Warner, Garrett, Turbonetics even. So, which I never even hear about Turbonetics, but it seems like they sell a good bit of them. I actually might try out one of their turbos because they look pretty neat, to be honest. So yeah, Boost Lab is definitely a place I would still buy from today. No questions asked. I wouldn't even think twice about it. OCD Works. If you guys don't know who OCD Works is, they make billet custom parts for the Supra and a couple other cars also, mostly the 2JZ in itself. I have the billet valve covers on my car. They make an overflow tank. They make a catch can. good God, they make multiple parts and it's all billet aluminum and it looks fantastic. Communication with them can be an issue. I'm just trying to be honest here. Communication can be a little bit of an issue at times. The owner, I think, is originally from Japan. He does speak English, but it's not always perfect. Emails and stuff do come through okay, but it is a little broken, and you can definitely see that sometimes. The quality of product you get, though, is perfect. The valve covers I have really been fine for me. I did have his prototypes on the car, so that was, you know, they're not going to be 100% perfect, especially for what I paid for them. I'm not going to bitch and complain because it could have been a lot more money. So OCD Works is another great company. Anyone out there in the 2JZ world definitely needs to check them out. I'm also, when this is all said and done, guys, I'm going to try and give you links to everything, so you just go down below and click on all these shops. This way I can give them to you guys and help someone else out, hopefully give you the information you need. This way it makes it easier for you, so you can go to these shops and hopefully help you out. That's the whole point of me making these series of videos, to try and help out other car friends, other car enthusiasts. Once again, I've said this before, without you, this channel doesn't matter anyway, so I'm hoping this helps you all out, and I'm hoping I can help you guys get to where you need to be. And now I need to drink some beer. Local guy to me, which you guys heard me talk about here and again, Piranha Fabrication. Piranha Fabrication is located in New Oxford, Pennsylvania, and Joel, the owner, he is a one-man show, is fantastic. He welds, he powder coats, he paints, he makes full-on roll cages. He makes one-off chassis, for Christ's sake, in this shop he has. He buys, invests, any bit of money I feel like this guy gets, he reinvests it right back into the company. Like everything he does, he puts it right back in the company. Instead of taking it and indulging in other things, he makes sure you, the customer, are taken care of, and you make sure the quality of product you get is on point. How much he cares about the end result and how much he cares about the customer. He's very honest. His times are pretty good for the most part. Getting back to you is always decent from him. I've never had an issue with him responding back to a message or an email. I can't really bitch about him in any shape, way, or form. He's just a fantastic guy to deal with. I really like Joel. He's a good family guy, and I'll definitely be dealing with him for years to come, most likely. So if any of you guys have ever seen my custom catch can on my car, that's made by Empire Performance, which used to be M&S. Now, technically, I guess you can't say it used to be M&S. If you guys know what M&S Performance is, Mikey was the owner. He recently passed away within the last 2 years. It's very unfortunate. It was a big deal. I know Derek, who used to work there, I've gotten very close with over the years, took it very hard. It was one of his mentors. Now he's opened up a shop also and done very well for himself. But getting back on track here, Empire Performance is a great shop that took over after Mikey passed away. They kind of bought out the shop and kind of kept things going. They recently made that catch can for me within the last year, and they do one-off parts that are badass. I probably won't be buying it much from them anymore, just for the fact that I now have Joel, who is local to me, and can kind of do the same thing for the most part. But if you're somewhere else and you don't have the accessibility that I have, I'm very fortunate I do have a local fabricator. I would go back to them in a heartbeat, period. Alan, who made the catch can for me, did a fantastic job. I made a CAD design, sent it over to him, and he goes, yep, I can get this done. Mocked everything up on another Super he had there in the shop, sent me pictures, and I said, yep, that's what I wanted. Had it done within 2 weeks, period, sent out. Now, I guess people say 2 weeks seems like a long time. Well, in my eyes, it's not. He had other shit going on. That was from when I said, hey man, can you make this? He goes, yeah. I send him money. He didn't tell me that he's like gonna have it done that week, but within 2 weeks, I had a catch can, custom one-off. That's nothing. I've never seen anything like it in another Super, period. The price is a little much, but it's a one-off piece. You're not getting a cookie cutter. So if you guys are willing to spend the money and you want something custom, I definitely would have Empire Performance for that kind of stuff. Very much performance related, but if you guys ever buy anything from Porter Cable, their like brushless series is so cheap and it lasts forever. Like I beat the shit out of this stuff and it doesn't give me any issue. Definitely buy more of this stuff too. But that's pretty much all I have then, guys. I just want to talk a little bit about this last tool here, but this is going to be it. That's coming to the shops that I recommend. There's probably some shops I'm missing. I'm not perfect at this, but those are the shops I can think off the top of my head, and there's a few that I had written down that I would definitely recommend, no questions asked, and I feel that they would give you a good deal at the end of the day. As usual, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate everything you do for me. I'm hoping you're still enjoying this content. I want to hopefully give you more of this good content if you're enjoying it, and keep going with this. If there's anything else you guys would like to hear about, please give me feedback. Let me know. Comment below. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, and have a great day. Peace!